We're not even at the end of January, and I've already fallen off of my deep dive my decks low by year wagon. This does not bode well. Hello. Angel here. Lovely to welcome you back if you've been here before. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. Yeah, you read the title correctly. I fell off the wagon. But you know, what can I say? I'm trying is the operative word, to to live 2023 with the intention of deep diving the decks that I already have and, you know, not buying so much. And unfortunately, I accidentally, you know, clicked home this beauty. So, you know, I have fallen off the wagon, but it was worth it. Wooden Wardens, woohoo! I've been looking for this deck for a wee while. Where I am, it's been out of stock. So when it appeared back in stock again, I was like, oh, I need to click that home. I want it, I need it, I have to have it. I know I'm very naughty, but what can I say? Done is done. There's no point crying over spilt milk. Let's dive in. Okay, so let's take a quick look at the box. Beautiful, beautiful artwork. The back of the box says, inspired by history, folklore and mythology, artist Jessica Rue's debut oracle deck transports seekers to another time and place, offering insight rooted in the magic of flora and fauna. Oh, I'm so excited. Now, I have sneakily, cheekily looked at the cards, obviously, because, you know, I'm a bit of a rebel like that. And they are beautiful. I've just thrown a card on the floor. Bear with. Okay, so here we have the inside of the box. This is beautiful forest green, and we even have like I would say it's going towards a bit of a mustardy colour, a dark mustard colour, which, you know, I do like me some mustard. Beautiful illustrations in this side of the box. There's a bit of information here. Jessica Rue is a Nashville-based freelance illustrator and the author of Florography, I hope that's correctly said, an illustrated guide to the Victorian language of flowers. She loves exploring in her own backyard and being surrounded by an abundance of nature. Using subdued colours and rhythmic shapes, she renders flora, fauna and much more in a richly detailed, old world style. A seasoned reader of tarot, she loves to include hidden symbolism inspired by the Rider-Waite-Smith deck in her illustrations. So this is very, very pretty. When a few months back I looked at this deck, and it wasn't anything that, you know, kind of floated my boat or rang my bell. And then I've started, I think I've spoken about this in another video, that, you know, I was starting to get some animal energy coming in, I felt, and some synchronicities. And I've been quite drawn to animal decks recently. So it's, you know, something I want to work with a bit more in 2023. Okay, so let's take a look at the guidebook. It's a dinky little guidebook. What's the word? It fits in the box, which I do enjoy. I do like it when everything fits together in a little box. Excuse me. Beautiful illustration on the back. Let's take a looky. Okay, we've got a contents page, obviously. Bit of an introduction. Look, I mean, look at this. This is amazing. It's beautiful. Okay, so a bit of an introduction on how the deck was created, I feel, and a bit of a backstory of the author and creator. How to use the cards and guidebook. I'm not going to read that. Suggested spreads. That's always worth having a looky at, I feel. So we've got daily practice, 1 card pull, past, present and future, a 3-card pull. The seasons, which is a 4-card pull, in combination with tarot, a 6-card pull, and then we go into the what's the word? The descriptions of the cards. So we've got a black and white picture, and then we've got a little paragraph here. We've got the upright meaning and the reverse meaning, and then it looks like we've got some maybe some journal prompts or some questions to think about. You know, if a card has been pulled. So yeah, and it looks the same for pretty much all the cards. Did I mention how many cards are in this deck? I don't think I did, because I'm a bit of a nincompoop. So I'm going to say that there are 52 cards in this oracle deck. Let's just look at the back now. Okay, and there's a little bit of information about the author and some acknowledgements as well. Ooh! Okay, we're going to jump into the cards because, you know, I do like looking at the cards. And I'm not very patient. If you've seen any of my videos before, you'll know that. Okay, so you may have seen this on, what's it called, YouTube previously. I'm seeing now this has bent this card. That's not very good. Which is probably because I've dropped that one on the floor. Oh, anyway, I'm talking to myself. Sorry, I should be talking to you guys and girls. What was I saying? Oh yeah, you've probably seen this deck on YouTube possibly. And I am late to the party. But, you know, I thought, you know, somebody might want to have a goosey gander at the cards. So here we are. So we've got a number. We've got the animal and the flora, I want to say, and a keyword. So the mouse and buttercup. I'm going to do this. The quail and gooseberry. I love that word, gooseberry. Do you remember when, you know, when you're a bit, maybe not, but when I was younger, I know gooseberry was quite, you know, in fashion. And, you know, you played the gooseberry if you were an extra part in a, you know, if you had two friends that wanted to be by themselves and you know, you were the third party, you were the gooseberry. Wasn't that, is that the right way? Is that the right meaning? I'm babbling. We're moving along. The ram and dahlia, determination. I feel I should stop talking. I'm going to stop talking and show the cards. I'm going to do my job. The horse and bluebell, modest fortitude. The dragonfly and pansy, balance. It struck me that these cards are not in order. And I haven't shuffled them, but I did obviously go through the cards. So I do apologise if that's the case. The rooster and sunflower, communication. The butterfly and snowdrop, hope. The antelope and wheat, nourishment. This is beautiful. The hawk and thistle, graceful persistence. The trout and lily of the valley. I love lily of the valley. I love it. It grows wild just outside of my door. It's amazing. Purification. I'm so lucky. Except, you know, when it's the season for the lily of the valley to come out, people go and, you know, pick it, which is a bit of a shame. Anyway, the eel and iris, safety. Promised to stop talking, didn't I? Not doing a very good job. The snail and huckleberry, trust in the invisible. The bobcat and blackthorn, patience. The otter and cattail, peace. So cute. The porcupine and anemone, boundaries. The coyote and datura, deceit. The finch and peach, romance. I love this artwork. I wouldn't say this is usually my art aesthetic, can I say that? But this really speaks to me. The ladybug and sweet pea, happiness. It's very storybook, isn't it? The snake and fern, starting over. I love me some snake energy. The raccoon and sycamore, curiosity. The badger and ginkgo, healing wounds. The turtle and coriander, satisfaction. The beaver and birch, home. I saw a beaver swimming in the river very close to where I live. It was very early in the morning. I'd already started work, and I was trying to tell a colleague that there was a beaver in the water, and I didn't know the name for beaver because I don't live in an English-speaking country. And I was trying to sign language, or you know, kind of explain it by using my hands, and yeah, it didn't work very well. My colleagues just thought I was crazy. The squirrel and chestnut, preparation. the possum and peony. I know what the flower looks like. I've purchased the flowers previously, but I don't know how to say it. Is it peony? Peony? Bashfulness, by the way, sorry. I was so busy with the flower, I forgot about the keyword. The fox and ivy, adaptability. The bee and pomegranate, productivity. Love it. The wolf and rosehip, guardianship. I do like me some wolf energy. Oh, I do really enjoy these cards. The marten and foxglove, mischief. I've never ever come across this animal before in my life. Is that bizarre? The marten. It looks like a stoat, doesn't it? Or a weasel. Is it part of the weasel or stoat family? I'm going to have to Google that. The hound and pear, loyalty. I think this is so beautiful. Look at this. The owl and hop, wisdom. I love it. The skunk and magnolia, protection. The cayman and poppy, dreams. The bat and hellebore, intuition. The boar and pumpkin, confidence. The salamander and black pepper, inspiration. This is beautiful. The crow and dogwood, intelligence. The deer and oat, healing. I love this. I love me some antler symbology, or yeah. The vulture and asphodel, upheaval. I like the cards on with the dark backgrounds. I think they're really beautiful. The moth and eucalyptus, an ending. The lizard and pitcher plant, stagnation. The goat and willow, overcoming obstacles. The duck and chrysanthemum, luck. The weasel and pine, introspection. Got a bit of pine on the table today. The elk and ash, strength. Love this. The chipmunk and laurel, success. The frog and lotus, metamorphosis. The sheep and blackberry, devotion. I love this image on the darkness, on the dark background again. I think that's beautiful. The pear and cedar, leadership. Do you like me some cedar? The hare and oak, new opportunities. The spider and passion flower, creative ingenuity. The cat and lavender, independence. And I think that's the last card. Okay, so this was obviously 0 and you 1. So the cards back to front, unfortunately. These are the backs. Did I show the backs? Very beautiful. The same as the inside of the box. I think I'm going to edge mine in this colour. This like yellowy, mustardy colour. I think that's going to be a good match. Anyway, that's not important. I really like the illustration style of these. As I mentioned, I'm not really I wouldn't say this is really generally my aesthetic. Although saying that, I do have the oak, ash and thorn, which I think would probably pair really well with this. And I'm not going to pair that one because it seems a bit obvious. But I think we're going to do some pairings. What do we think? What do we think? I think we should. It'd be rude not to, wouldn't it? Let's have a shuffle. Let's have a shuffle. I think it was worth, you know, falling off of the low buy, deep dive year wagon, I have to say. And hopefully this will be, I'm not going to say the last, but one of the last walkthroughs I do this year. Although I do have a Kickstarter actually, which might be turning up quite soon. So if that's the case, you know, what can I do? You know, I have to accept the Kickstarter that came. I did buy it last year, so, you know, it's not It's not a this year purchase. It'd be rude not to accept it, wouldn't it? Okay, it shuffles really nicely. The cardstock's really nice. It's matte, I would say. It's not, I wouldn't say it's glossy at all. I'm terrible at cardstock. I do apologise. I need to start learning my cardstock better. Okay, let's have a card pull and let's do a reading from the guidebook. Would like a card, please, or a message, please? Okay. Oh, looky here. Well, we're going to take this one because it's the one that dropped out. Okay, the Elk and Ash Strength. The numbers are on the top of the card, which is excellent. Let's have a looky here. Number 8. Okay. Elk are colossal creatures crowned with substantial antlers, known to cover great distances over difficult terrain. They are symbols of strength and endurance. Likewise, ash trees are sturdy and resolute, able to flourish even in harsh environments. Okay, upright meaning. You are called to gather your strength ahead of a challenge. Face it with confidence in your own stamina. Tame any unruly elements that try to derail you. And then the reverse meaning. You may feel overwhelmed in the face of a challenge that seems impossible to overcome. Call on the spirit of Elk and Ash. Ask to be reminded of your own strength. And we have 2 questions at the bottom. Am I prepared to face upcoming challenges? How does inner strength differ from outer strength? And what situations call for each? Ooh. Ooh. Yes. Love me some antlers. Love me some antlers. Okay, what do we think? Shall we do some pairings? I think we should. Okay. Watch this space. Okay, so I'm back. I've grabbed 4 decks, which I wonder, you know, if they will pair nicely. I don't know. I haven't tried it, so, you know, this could be totally a big fat miss, but it could be a total big fat hit. So, you know, it's all good. It's all good. Okay, so we're going to start with, obviously, you know, the Woodland Wardens, because, you know, why not? Hoping this is in frame. And then we're going to go with the mass market Crow Tarot. These are the backs. I've edged mine in like a very dark brown colour. Now, I don't particularly use this very much, this deck, but I really want to get, obviously, I really want to deep dive with it, you know, this year. That's the whole point of 2023. That's my, you know, my intention to deep dive with my decks. So, yeah, let's look at these 2. I haven't tried them, so I don't know if they're going to work. We've got starting over and the fall. Oh, love me some snake energy. Page of Pentacles and happiness, the Ladybug and Sweet Pea. Graceful persistence with the Knight of Pentacles. An ending, Queen of Pentacles. Stagnation. We've got the 6 of Swords. Interesting. Let's take a couple more. The 5 of Wands with Purification. Sorry, wasn't there another card with Lily of the Valley? Or was it just one? I felt, maybe it was just one. Sorry. That's complete, you know, sideline. Independence and the 7 of Wands. So one more. Innocence and the Knight of Wands. Okay, one more. Success and the Devil. I think there's a bit of potential there, I have to say. I do think so. Now, I pulled this one first, and then I suddenly thought about the Förhäxa Tarot, which is also a deck, by the same creator as the Crow Tarot, MJ Cullinane, I think her name is. So I pulled that one forward as well. I think this was an indie deck, but don't quote me on that. These are the backs, and I've edged mine in like an orange colour to match the back. Sorry, this colour on the back, which I think works really nicely. Anywho, enough of that. Let's have a looky here. Let's turn that over. So we've got the Wheel of Fortune and Metamorphosis. Now, I really like this deck. I've used this deck. What's the word? This deck has kind of been dedicated to a specific energy that I work with. And this deck works really well, I think. Devotion. That's interesting. Elder of Fire. I love this. It's beautiful. Four of Water and Intuition. Judgment and Adaptability. Oh, I love this. This is so beautiful. Honestly, I really like this deck. I know some people complain about the cardstock because it's quite slippy. I don't know what the cardstock is, but it's not shiny or anything, but it's, well, a little bit shiny, but it's very slippy. But I love it. I think it's amazing. I think it's amazing. The Moon and Bashfulness. Let's take a couple more. The Hermit and Preparation. Three of Fire and Upheaval. The Six of Water, Healing Wounds. Love this. And I'm going to take two more. The Chariot, Trust in the Invisible. That's very interesting. And one more. Seven of Fire and Home. Yeah, I think it needs a bit more work, but I'm not saying it's a no. Okay, we're going to take the last two decks that I pulled forward. This one is the, I want to say Witch's Wisdom. If I've said that incorrectly, I will write it on the screen. These are the backs. These are the sides. This one's in my what's it called? My tarot cart, which is right beside my desk, and I really want to work with it. But as I've mentioned before, in my 10 top mass market decks video, I feel really intimidated to work with it, and I just need to get over myself and do it. I need to just do it, man. Do it. Okay, Four of Air, Satisfaction. Three of Air, Dreams. Oh no, these are in order. Oh no, I didn't even shuffle the deck. That's terrible. Protection and the Two of Air. Are they in order? No, they're not in order. I'm lying to you. Confidence and Star. The Maze and Leadership. Ancestor, Overcoming Obstacles. Healing and Nourishment. And Rebirth and Hope. Yeah, I feel they're speaking to each other. Five of Fire. Peace. Let's take one more. One more. Four of Fire. Safety. I think they could work. I think it's a possibility. I just need to, you know, get over myself and work with this deck because it's beautiful. But I do get the feeling that this one would work really nicely with this deck. If you've got this deck, please let me know in the comments what you pair it with. I'd be really interested to know. And then the last one is actually a, what's it called? An Oracle deck. And this is my favourite Oracle deck ever. A Compendium of Witches. I just love it. I've edged mine in like, what's it called? Mustard yellow, and bronzed off the edges. And I love it. Love this. Love it. I think you can gather that I love it. Let's do that. So I know that they're two, you know, what's the word? 2 oracles, but 2 oracles could work with them, with one of the tarots I've also shown. So we've got the Priestess and Creative Ingenuity. I love this artwork too. Boundaries and Thor. New Opportunities, Standing Stone. This reminds me of Outlander. Modest Fortitude and the Healer. Romance and Ruins. Let's take a couple more. Deceit, Storm. We've got the Explorer and Luck. Let's take 2 more. Introspection and Teeth. And last one, the Seer and Determination. This would be, I think this is going to be an interesting one. I really like the artwork, obviously, of this deck, and I love the artwork of this deck too. I think this would be interesting with a tarot deck as well. I think it would be an interesting combination. Yeah. Okay. I think we're pretty much done. I did like the Förhäxa Tarot with this deck, I have to say, and I also like the Crow Tarot. We've got a bit of a theme going on with the same creator there. I'm really looking forward to working this deck, obviously. As I mentioned, if you do have this deck, you know, please let me know in the comment section which deck you pair with it. I'd be really, really interested to know. Yeah. Otherwise, you know the drill. I'm going to wish you a lovely morning, afternoon or evening, wherever you are. And fingers crossed, and holding my thumbs and my toes and crossing my legs and crossing my arms. Hopefully this will be one of the very last walkthroughs for this year. Take care. Toodaloo.